Hello and welcome to the first ever BBBA podcast. This week we'll be talking about Final Four of the BBBA. And I know y'all are excited, but it's going to be a tough week because as you heard, Carnahan will be out this week on Friday. Hopefully his team will be able to get it done without him. I hope Statler and Gonzalez can produce, but, hopefully, and then the sub, Carter Bowman is going to have a perfect night from the field, When you think of Bowman, you think great shooter, great defensive threat, he's all over the court. And you've also got Trevor Haddock's team, which, you don't really think champions when you think of their team, but they're still contenders, can't count them out. But I think they will get steamrolled by Roman Roll's team. No pun intended. Because, when you think of Roman's team, you got Jared Hamill. Blake Groskopf, oh my, he is one of the best shooters I have ever seen in my life. Lights out. And then, Hamill's he's everywhere. He can be in the perimeter, he can be in the paint, you never know. Because when you think of Hamill, you think perimeter guy, but can also get boards for you. And then you've got Roman Roll, who is just a beast. Anywhere you put him, he's just so good. He's just a versatile player. And then you got Mr. Zadie. Isn't he on Trevor's team?
That's right, sir.
Trevor, Mr. Zadie, and
Chase Carver.
Chase Carver. Yeah, not really a team you'd think would win, but you never know these days, they might be that underdog, like, the Heat playing the Bucks. You don't think they'll win, but they somehow pull it off. But, I think Team 8 with Gonzalez, Stetler, and now Bowman, I think they have a real good chance of being Carter Ruck's team. When you think of Carter, you think great lights out shooter, doesn't ever miss. You just gotta smother him every time you defend him, which, when I think Team 8 will do in their first few games is I think they'll feel out Carter, see if he's having a good day. And if he is, they're going to smother him. Maybe even double team him. Because Berger and Theo aren't really threats, They aren't the best shooters, They'll have a guy in the paint at least to get the rebounds. But it's mainly only Carter Ruck you're worried about. Not really Theo or Berger. But, they can still hit their shots. But not maybe 1 for 10. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
And then, we just got to talk about last week's upset. Oh, my. Mr. Horn's team lost, sadly, in a thrilling game to Mr. Ruck's team. Ruck was just having a lights-out game. Mr. Amos couldn't get a shot down in the final minutes of the game,
The game's not tied.
I know. The final points of the game. And then, Tapia, he doesn't have that height that you'd think. He doesn't have that height. He can't get those boards over those steals, those burgers, And he was having to guard up on Carter, And it's a hard task. I've had to do it once or twice. Our team got whooped. Yeah, but, when you think great MVP, you think Jaeger. I'm surprised his team didn't make the playoffs because he was just shooting lights out. He was playing beastly in the paint, getting all the rebounds.
They didn't win a game.
They played with a lot of heart, they had my vote for
They were
winning
the
it all.
worst team.
And they had a chance. I think Unruh had a real shot at winning it last week, but sadly they went down and could not make the playoffs. When you think Unruh, you think late regular season runs, and it was just a bit too late for him to come back. And it was just heartbreaking to see Unruh throw that chair at the end of the buzzer. That last point was scored. He just kicked the ball through the chair, and he was out of there. But hopefully he's in the crowd this game. We'll have a little press conference with Mr. Unruh, because he's just a delight to have on the court. He is so gracious, And then, I heard from sources that Christian Smith's going to be announcing Friday's game from Smith himself, which I haven't heard. Horn denied it, but Smith said he's doing it, so hopefully Smith is, because that would be an amazing guest appearance for the Final Four. Man, because Smith played his heart out all season, talking a lot of smack, but he proved it out there on the court with...
I heard he's getting a haircut before the game.
He's also... This just in, Christian Smith's getting a haircut pre-game, pre-announcing. It's going to look clean and fresh. He's got to show up. He's got to look nice and tidy. Because announcing ain't no joke. It's a big-time job. When you think Smith, you think great announcer, great man. He's just a beast on and off the court. When you think of him, you think LeBron James, dominant everywhere he goes. And then, the Final Four, this is it. This is where boys become men. When you make that championship game, is it going to be best of 5 in the championship? Or
7.
Best of 7 in the championship. You got to be ready. Everyone's after that money. And if you get eliminated this round, yikes, that's not going to be pretty. Because a lot of excuses last week were thrown at the announcers. Yang said the announcers were why he lost the game, which I don't think was true. I think it was...
I say we kick Yang from the league.
That's a big-time decision. But we'd have to figure out, we'd have to, pull some strings for that to happen. Yang's got to step up his attitude out there on the court. He's not being so grateful right now, to be a part of such a great league. And, Yang's team just was not very good. Oh, very, very bad. They had Savannah, Shaq. Johnson, he was pretty good. He was playing well. And then, Yang, he was not playing very well the entire tournament. And then, you think of another heartbreak team. You think Braylon McDade. Oh my gosh.
They played 4 games.
They played 4 games but got crushed by Unruh's team. Oh my. Same with Mr. Tay Johnson's team. Oh my.
They have Joe David Sparks. Though.
Joe David, he almost clutched it up, but then Unruh hit that step back buzzer beater. I leapt out of my seat. I wasn't even there.
You didn't see that?
No, I saw it on camera. It was a great moment. But
top 5 moment.
Top 5 moment in the league, yes, of course. And what the number 1 will be is getting that money. Cutting off that net. No, not gonna.
We should do that.
Really cut off the net. And then, there's just so much to BBBA that's more than basketball. It's a family, you know. You get out there every Friday night, Saturday night, you hang out with your buds. It's just an experience.
Oh, it really is.
It's a very
More than basketball.
more than basketball. It's a fellowship, you know. You get the pizza there. It's just a fun time with friends, hanging out, talking to Unruh, getting in his YouTube channel.
JSU Vlogs.
JSU Vlogs. Go sub to JSU Vlogs right now. That is JSU VLOGS. It's a great channel. Got lots of content on there, and you know, it's just gonna be a heck of a game on Friday night. I'm sad that Carnahan isn't gonna be there to play. He might show up maybe game 4 or 5. You know, if it ends early, and our team can hold them down. You know, hopefully my team will sweep them, but that's a little optimistic. You know, and you'll just have to come out on Friday night to see. You know, if you aren't there, you better be glued to your phones because highlights coming out.
Location. Make sure to bring it up.
Oh yes, and big location change. Going to be at Carter Ruck's house. He'll be providing the venue for the event. And
Championship, though, is back at Horns House.
championship will be at Horns House. Best of 7.
Should be a good time.
Next week, when the champion will be crowned, the money will be given. It'll be very fun.
Wow.
And a blast. So we'll just have to see you out on the courts. And that has been it for BBBA Podcast. Week 1. Episode 1 of the Final Four. Thank you.